happened is ARI FULD was at outside of a grocery store in Gush Etzion, which is part of Judea Samaria, which is what the media refers to as the West Bank, or international media, the occupied West Bank, but where Jews have lived for thousands of years. He was standing there after doing some shopping, and a Muslim terrorist was waiting behind him, staring at him for several seconds, almost a minute, and stabbed him in the back 2 times, puncturing his lung. Ari, amazingly, fought back, pulled his gun, fired his weapon after being stabbed twice, and went after the guy, 17-year-old terrorist from a neighboring Arab town. Went after him, as well as a security guard and another citizen. They shot the assailant several times. Minor wounds. He got transported to an Israeli hospital where he will make a full recovery. And our friend Ari is dead.
That's what really bothers me about this whole thing, is that this terrorist, this Muslim terrorist, ended up surviving. And then, because the Israelis, the Jewish people, actually have a sense of humanity, right?
There's nothing humane about keeping that person alive.
Let
me tell you why it's not
his
humane.
family's going to get money.
You're right, and I don't think he should be alive. But my point is that the Jewish people value life, right? And that is the biggest comparison. If you were to ask me, what is the biggest comparison between the Jews and the Muslims, or the Israelis and the Palestinians? It's that the Jews have a sense of humanity and a value and a respect for life.
Well, they tell you.
And the Muslims
we
don't.
love death more than you love life.
Let me tell you why it's not humane to keep him alive. I'm going to tell you why it's not humane. It's because the history says this guy is going to go into prison, and in a few years there's going to be a prisoner swap. We'll swap 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 prisoners to get 1 or 2 soldiers or soldiers' corpses back, and this guy is going to go be a terrorist again and probably take another life. And if you look at Yahya Sinwar, who had Hamas, was part of a prisoner swap.
Yeah.
So there's nothing humane about not putting terrorists to death, and that's one of the things that Ari believed in, was the death penalty for terrorists. Mm-hmm. And a lot of lives would be saved in this world.
Absolutely.
If terrorists that were responsible for death were put to death before they were able to kill again.
And they should be put to death. I completely agree, but, you know...
And Laura Zario was right to do what he did, by the way.
Defender inside lived his life like a lion.